Hey, welcome to Spirit Soul Sense, Information for Your Soul. I'm Shareece, and I absolutely love Insecure. I almost feel like Awkward Black Girl was better than Insecure, but I mean, Insecure is very, very well produced. So in this video, I want to talk about Issa and Molly's friendship. And because this is a channel all about lessons, I'm like drawing parallels between the characters and my own real life. I've always noticed like unhealthy, toxic kind of interactions between Issa and Molly from the very first season. But I think in this season 4, we're going to see even more of that because Issa is in a different place than she's ever been before. She's like on it, doing exactly what she wants to be doing with her life, and she's happy. And sometimes when you're in a friendship where the dynamics are one person is always doing well and the other person isn't, when that person starts doing well, there can be like tension and people want to know like what their roles are. And so I think that's what we're going to see between Molly and Issa this season, like Molly being uncomfortable with Issa not like being emotionally available for her all the time. So for her to like burden all her life issues on Issa because, well, Issa doesn't really have anything else going on, right? But this season is going to be different. So I have a lot of sisters. I strongly believe in sisterhood. I believe in like strong female friendships and relationships, and I think those need to be prioritized maybe more than finding a romantic partner. But I think the support that we need as women needs to be there. We need to have a good foundation and somebody to like bounce things off of. So Issa and Molly's friendship, you know, they just seem so close. They're like best friends. But that one scene where Molly is at Issa's We Got Y'all fundraiser, and you know, this is like Issa is in her element, doing well, and Molly is like bringing up some stuff. They have this like really big fight that I could not relate to. I don't know if you can relate to that. Maybe it's sort of like what the housewives do when they argue and fight and then make back up. But I have never, ever called a woman in my life a bitch out of anger. That's not the life I live. So like that, like the nastiness, I just wasn't familiar with. Throughout the seasons, we get to see them being really close and I mean, almost looking enmeshed, which reminds me of like my own relationship with my friend who, you know, people thought we were in a relationship or something because we were so close. Really, we were like enmeshed. It was like an unhealthy kind of interaction. And it seems that way with Issa and Molly too. Like when Molly's always joking that, oh, I'm not your man. Because it's like, what are the expectations of this friendship? What is it that you're trying to get here that you're not getting from somewhere else? I do not think one person can be everything for us. I know we can try to make things that way. I had a soulmate who I thought was my world, my everything. But when you try to make one person everything, it's a recipe for disaster because either you get burned out or they get burned out. The expectations lead to frustrations because they're not meeting what it is that you think they should. So as individuals, we learn, we grow, we get better. You know, like Kelly says, growth. I love that. I love doing that all the time. And just the same way, when two people are in a relationship or friendship, that relationship will also evolve. And I think you have to go through like difficult times in order to like get to the next level. And so I think like Issa and Molly are gonna get past this, but this will be a turning point in their friendship that will make it into something healthier, something better. It's all an opportunity, right? So the friendship could end. That's certainly what happened in my friendship. When I was really close to my best friend, sometimes I joke and say ex-best friend, we went through this period of like, and I have another video about how not to end a friendship because it was painful. I was not I was a toxic friend. So I was not in a place where I could communicate with her honestly and openly about what it is I was feeling. And then when I did do it, it sort of came off like Molly and like, why are you so messy? Which is not which is not nice. It was really like an unkind way to communicate like my frustrations with another person when I was going through like my own stuff. But I don't identify like fully with Molly, and I don't identify fully with Issa. I think I have like a lot of traits between the two of them, in that, you know, I've been in a 5-year relationship like Issa. I've been in unhealthy relationships like Molly. And I think like we're all just trying to figure it out. And so like one of the things I like to say about this show, because there's so many critiques, and I really have a hard time like really critiquing other people's art, because if I have a problem with it, I think I should make my own. I know there's like good feedback that you can give, but essentially I think Issa is doing a great job. I think Insecure is a great show. I don't wish for anything really to be different. I think we can take what we can from it and learn from the way that their friendships are playing out on screen. But I think about this season 4 is a month after season 3. And the whole seasons 1 through, I mean, it's been like a year and a half, I think, has passed. I do not know what their timeline is, but from the time Issa was breaking up with Lawrence and the time now, it's probably been like over a year. It's not been 5 years. Issa is 31 now. Like, she was making 30 on the show. And so like, even look in your own life at your growth. Like, I often say I've been on this like journey for like 10 years. Drastically changed 5 years ago. I mean, are we really expecting characters on TV to change drastically in a year? I mean, I have a lot of empathy for Molly's character. I don't think she's annoying. I think she's in process like the rest of us. I think a lot of people reacting to her as annoying probably have done some of the things that she's doing right now. She's trying to figure it out. She can't figure it out. It's been a year. Can she like get some breathing room to grow? I think she's figuring it out now. And what's happening with Issa, I think, is what's happened in all of her relationships. And Issa is just someone she's very close to now. So it's an opportunity for her to grow. I certainly accepted the challenge of growing individually and in my friendship. And now we are in a place, mind you, it's been like 3 years. It's been like 3 years, 4 years. It's been a long time that this friendship has been growing and evolving. And I am now in a place of being able to be very honest, not being overly concerned about hurting someone's feelings, because I'm coming from a place of kindness and compassion. And I just want like what's best for her, what's best for me, what's best for us. And so it just feels a lot easier. You are probably trying to figure some stuff out, especially if you clicked on this video. You can watch my other video if you're trying to end a friendship. And I have some other videos on toxic relationships that you may be interested in, because I think how you do one thing is how you do everything. And whatever might be happening in your friendships is probably happening in your romantic relationships, just at a different degree. So let me know what you think in the comments. I will be doing videos on the characters. I'm not going to be doing a review of each episode. I think there's enough reaction videos on that already. But I think the characters are very well developed, and I want to dive a little bit deeper into like what we can learn from their portrayal on screen. Thank you for watching.